well, sorry, okay. Space Quest 2. This is a sequel to Space Quest 1. Happy Easter. Oh, that reminds me. It's gonna stutter for a minute. That reminds me of a thing to do. There we go, I did it. Maybe you'll notice I did it, or maybe you won't. Who knows? Signed by Mark Crow and Scott Murphy. No, it was fine. I had some ham and mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. Yeah, it was pretty good. As you will recall, in our last chapter, you had just foiled the Sarians' fiendish plot to rule the galaxy by using the star generator as their weapon of destruction. You became a hero. Did I not stop the music? I'm so sorry. Well, of course, now the music stopped, so I was going to put it back. My goodness. You've become a hero by saving countless lives and returning the star generator technology into safe hands. Life was beautiful. There we go. But heroes come and go, and people soon forget. Your celebrated herodom slowly fades, leaving you once again a janitor. The promotion to head janitor was no consolation, especially since you are the only member of the janitorial staff. Nor was the transfer to Orbital Station 4. Sweating like a pork beast in a pressure suit while relocating space debris in zero gravity just wasn't your idea of a good time. Life sucks again. Maxilla, that sounds incredible. I love twice baked potatoes. Space! The frontier. This must be Space Orbital 4. Oh, here we go. Xenon Orbital Station 4. There we go. Oh yeah, I've never had thrice baked potatoes. Welcome aboard. Enter your name. Ooh, I'm Rutir. R-U-T-I-R. Welcome aboard ZOS 4. To log on for duty, please enter your name below. Up to 18 characters. Well, we just need one character. I don't want to have to control different people. Orbital Station 4 is one of many orbiting Xenon, your home planet. It is a transfer point for travelers seeking transportation to the various planets in the Airnon system. As we begin this chapter of our story, we find you, Rutir, ace janitor, doing what you do best. Ooh, I'm sweeping the deck. A beep emanates from your wristwatch. You release the grip on the broom. Oh, That was the sweeping noise. The broom floats away, never to be used again. That makes the third one this week. Wait till your boss finds out. I thought I was the only member of the janitorial stash and the head janitor, so who the heck's my boss? I guess the station manager, maybe? Oh, I'm me now. Okay, I was waiting for more a check watch. Look watch. Oh great. Press C. Rutir, get in here on the double. You've got a mess to clean up in the shuttle which just returned. One of the passengers got space sick on the way down. Besides, you should have been done out there an hour ago. Get a move on. High stakes, we start again. I pushed enter. I'm not sure what's happening. Click. Oh, I don't understand one. L. Okay. Look room. Oh, no. Oh, F10. Press F10 when done. Right. It's staring me in the face. Is this the door where my arrow is? It's hard to tell. I don't really know how to get out of this place. Some sort of docking bay or something. All right, let's cut the music back on. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it's going to be one of these. I wonder if Sierra calls this a 3D adventure. That was lucky. I found that out by looking to change the music. You're whisked away to the airlock chamber. I don't know that I would have bumped into the walls for a while. Dun dun. Here I am. I hope everyone had a good Sunday. Stand by for decontamination and Easter if you celebrate Easter. Change suits. All right. Look locker. Are these lockers? Okay. Open lockers. Look locker. You bravely peer into the locker to find a Kubik's Rube puzzle and your athletic supporter. Get Kubik's Rube. Get athletic support. Oh, it's a jock strap. Clothes locker. Oh, bananas. Clothes locker. I'm not even it's not even Roger, right? Roger's blonde, so they haven't done that. I guess not, since they made me name him. I'm just a guy. 1 second. There we go. Now we can see even more of the screen. Oh, I can point and click. A proper point and click adventure. I guess I couldn't click my way out of that one. Uh-oh. So it looks like this guy's heading right for me. It's about time you got in here, Routier. Head for Shuttle Bay on the double. I'm warning you, you're on your last leg around here, bud. One more screw-up in your history. He orders the transportation officer to send you directly to the Shuttle Bay and nowhere else until the job has been completed. Is it this yellow thing? Yes. And then it looks like I get into that tube chair or whatever that I'm looking at. It's kind of hard to tell. So yeah, this is Space Quest 2. We're a janitor again. Nothing bad has happened yet, so at least we're not trying to save the world from Sarians or anything. Just cleaning up some vomit. Subtitle is Vorhal's Revenge, chapter 2, Vorhal's Revenge. I don't know who that guy is in that picture up there. I just grabbed that from a screenshot. Dump on the Sierra chest, so who knows? Oh, our first puzzle. How do I get over this small jump? Sorry, this is a no jumping zone. Ugh, what are we gonna do? I'm kidding. We can probably just walk under. Yeah. You enter the shuttle and start sniffing around for the mess you must clean. You are surprised to find that the shuttle is not empty. There are two extremely ugly suckers walking towards you. Hey, what the... What's my favorite expletive? What the bananas? Pow. I don't understand one. That's right. Excellent. Your protest is cut short as two interstellar ruffians proceed to thump you unconscious. Everything fades. I've been hoodwinked. Time passes. That's good to know. I didn't realize that didn't normally happen. Ooh, more time passes. A strange dream turns into the realization that you are being shaken and talked to by a voice unfamiliar to you. A dull ache triggers a distant memory of a scuffle in which you were the focal point. Upon awakening from your forced rest, it becomes quite apparent that you aren't in Xenon anymore. You find that you are being held upright and under physical restraint from both sides by, you guess, the galactic goons you met on the shuttle. The world's not ready for thrice baked. As you try to struggle free, you notice that your hands are tied behind your back. Yeah, thrice baked potatoes are... It's not their time yet. As the eyes dial into focus, you make out an oddly disfigured being seated before you. Maybe I'll open a restaurant and we'll only serve varieties of potatoes. Like, not varieties of potatoes, but... like, well, once baked... Oh, here's the guy! A sagging mass of flesh that appears to have been human at one time, tubes and wires extending from his body leading to the machines, which keep him alive. Suddenly, his visage stirs and he begins to speak. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Once baked potatoes, twice baked potatoes, 3 times baked potatoes. And for dessert, 4th and 5th baked potatoes. Well, did we have a nice nap? I thought we'd have to resort to drastic measures to wake you. Ah, oh well. Sagging mass of flesh. Welcome to my humble fortress, Routier. The name's Vohal, Sludge Vohal. I was the genius behind the star generator when it was still in the concept stages. It was to be my ultimate war weapon until some sissy-pants scientist decided it would be better used saving lives rather than destroying them. What a waste of technology. Excuse me if I sound bitter, Routier mentioned. Anyway, you ruined my Sarian operation. I was going to use the star generator to make Xenon pay for what they did to me. They were going to know my wrath in a big way. You somehow managed to change all that. Jeez. We were getting like a whole lot of, like a little bit of a, what is it called? Anyway. Oh, I suppose I should have known better than to use those mental midget Sarians. That's not the point, however. You're responsible and you shall pay. Besides, I have another plan and you'll not be around to foil it. What was I going to say? Not info dump. What's it called when like the writer, instead of like having, you know, the world information sort of play out, they just dump the story in the last second or right at the beginning or whatever. There's a word. I have devised a plan so horrible, so frightening, so diabolical that no one will be able to stop me. Observe my latest creation. This should be exciting. I'm still trying to think of that word. Uh-oh. You sly dog, you caught me monologuing. That's right. I intend to infest the planet with thousands of these genetically engineered door-to-door life insurance salesmen. I will at last reap sweet revenge from the scientific community that mocked me. It is sillier than I anticipated, but it does explain the cover that I recently downloaded for this game. My plan was to kill you, but I've had a change of heart. Ha ha ha. Get it? He peers down at the hoses protruding from his chest and connected to a life support system. Forgive me, I'm a kidder. I've decided I would get too much enjoyment, or no, I would get much more enjoyment watching you suffer. My associates will escort you to the surface of Labian, where you will perform many painful hours of manual labor in my mines. Be seeing you. Oh, he's chuckling here. An injection renders you unconscious. Your drugged carcass is loaded onto a shuttle. Upon reviving, you look through the viewport to see Vohal's massive asteroid fortress getting smaller. That's landing. Is that an ape in fatigues? I think it is. After touching down on a giant landing platform, you are ushered to a hovercraft waiting to transport you to the mining site. Utter despair sets in. I'm utterly despaired. This game has a long series of cutscenes intro. Am I supposed to do something? I can't type. Nothing is doing anything. Oh well. It's just a long journey to the mines. Oh yeah, here we go. We're descending. Or wait, are we crashing? Figures. This villain didn't seem like he'd do the best like maintenance activities. Uh-oh. Oh great, I suppose we're out of fuel. Way to go, Gorf Breath. Don't blame me, it was your turn to fill up. You're always forgetting to do it. Wait till Master finds out, you're in big trouble. Hey, don't talk to me that way, you slime bucket. I filled it last time, Dip. The argument between the two guards is cut short as gravity reasserts itself. Oh. Crash! Crash. Oh, God. That guy doesn't seem to be well. Good thing that guard broke your fall. He doesn't look too happy about it, though. Search guard. You search the grotesque body and find a small, thin magnetic card. It looks like a key card. You seem to recall seeing one somewhere in the past. Search guard. You find nothing. You search the grotesque body and find nothing. Ship? Everything inside is twisted and bent. You do notice a button with a flashing light next to it. It seems to be emitting a high-pitched beep. Push button. But you know what? Before I do anything stupid, we're gonna save. Oh my goodness. So this is a dump from archive.org. So apparently it already has save games, but we'll just save over those. First crash. I hope those aren't spoilers, the names. Like, they looked pretty detailed, so I'm gonna try not to read them. Yeah, free slightly used saves. Push button. You press the button, the light goes dark and no longer notice the high-pitched beep. Okay, that's what I was hoping would happen. I was afraid it would be like, it would start the beacon, but I bet there was a beacon going off and now there's not. Fast. There we go. Fastest? No. Let's look around. Look around. You seem to be in a rather exotic forest. The growth here is unlike anything you're used to. On the ground lies the wreckage of the hovercraft you crashed in. Nearby are the bodies of your former captors. The foliage here is much too dense to pass. Foliage, sorry. Look eyes. You must be seeing things. Yeah, I don't think so. Ah, you fall into the bottom of a concealed pit. You might have survived the fall had you not come in contact with the 30-centimeter long spikes planted vertically along the bottom of the pit. Well, that was certainly something. Another senseless tragedy. You can help prevent this. Vote yes on lobotomies for adventure game designers. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2. Space Quest, close square bracket, open square bracket. Root here, you've been most entertaining. Another senseless tragedy. That was, our first death. I guess we'll have to, restore. Ah, don't read these. you know what I'm going to do real quick? Everyone, let's just take a moment. We're going to save a game a bunch of times. Just get rid of these. Oh, I can't copy paste. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to save that a billion times. I'll just do like a letter. Marvel as I slowly save over a bunch of games. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to delete these. We'll call this A. Stare into the distance as I click them. I'm being poisoned by the messages, I know. Oh, your mind. Thanks for the GG. My first playthrough ended abruptly. I now see the pit in the ground, but like, come on. This is so lame. But they really look. I haven't read one completely, but like they look like they're clues. It's a warning shot from Roberta. Yeah. I think I skipped a letter, but I guess it doesn't matter because none of that matters. What if I take so long saving? I guess I'll just restore. Take so long saving whatever happens here. Okay, I read that one. It said I want to stun in the sun, so maybe these aren't as spoilery as I thought. Maybe they're just silly. Only 5 more times. Oh my gosh. I'm just pushing letters randomly now. So yeah, that hopefully isn't the way the game goes, just falling in pits every 5 seconds. Although I guess I'll look for leafy outlines going forward. These all rhyme, I see. Or, well, attempt to rhyme as best they can. Maxilla! Thank you for the powered up. What was his name? Terran? Terran falling. At the cave, I need a shave. Ooh, spoiler alert, there's a cave. Now that I've realized they're not really clues, I would have stopped, but I'm so far. Along in the process here. This was like the not like the one that was just marked as default generic. It didn't have any like extra labels or anything. Anyway, all right, we're all done. So let's press button. You press the button, the light goes dark, and you no longer notice the high-pitched beep. Ooh, do I still have my watch? I don't think that's in view right now. I have a dialect transformer, a translator, an order form, a puzzle, do puzzle. Use puzzle. You pull the puzzle out and give it a few spins. Instead of improving, it seems to be worse. Irritated, you stash it and go on with the adventure. That's fair. That is fair. There's those eyes again. Mushrooms! Those are really big. Do we suspect that one on the far right's gonna eat me? Looks like it has a mouth. I'm gonna go get within striking distance and see what happens. Alright. Mushrooms. Heron falling. Look, mushroom. Aside from their enormous size, they appear to be your average garden variety mushrooms. Hawk mushroom. It's a good listener, and that's about it. What's... Holy jeez, boy, that mushroom thing sucks you clean up. You can't move a muscle nor see a speck of light. You begin feeling waves of tingling warmth and moisture. Suddenly, it's not so bad in here. Wow, check out the colors, dude. Your body and mind enjoy the short-lived buzz that is the side effect of the lethal poison you now marinate in. You're oblivious to the end. Not a bad way to go, actually. But it sure is early in the game. I had high hopes for you. They said, who? Routier? Not a chance. That chump won't last 20 minutes. Hey, we're at 33 minutes. I said, no way, Routier isn't that lame. So, anyway, don't make me look stupid, too. Chump won't last 20 minutes. It has been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest. Close bracket, close square bracket, open square bracket. Thank you for playing. I guess we should restore. I kind of had a feeling. It looked like it had some sort of something going on there. That chump won't last 20 minutes. I got a high score. It's 11 this time instead of 10. Right? Or no, I had 11 when I died last time as well. Ooh. So I guess it's just like a ignore the mushrooms puzzle. The foliage, oh. The foliage is much too dense. Oh, what the heck? Foliage is much too dense. Is this a path? Much too dense. Alrighty then. What if I get closer to this mushroom? Is it also eating people? It does. Oh wow. I did not expect that. That was a surprise. We're at 3 deaths. Holy jeez, boys. Sucked up. You're... Oh, I already read that. It's the same message. They just insult me mildly. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're not off to a great start. The only thing I can kind of think is maybe I can go up, but then back. Because I'm like passing through this bush. I wonder if space mushrooms taste as good as we do, or as we do to them. There we go. Much too dense to pass. What do I have? Supporter, puzzle, order form. Look, order form. This is an order form you removed from a magazine for a free Labian Terror Beast mating whistle. It's ready to be mailed. Well, we're stuck on screen, I don't know, 4. Maybe the fungi can take Maybe the fungi can take your order. Yes, well. Look puzzle. The Cubic's Rube puzzle has made you look stupid more than usual. Look athletic supporter. This is your athletic supporter. Without close inspection, you notice it to be well used. Gross. None of those felt like clues. Yeah, it's a jock strap. There must have been another way to go on the last screen. There we go. Now we're huffing it. Idea. Oh, Oh, grab that. You fell in the pit. Yes. It's a pleasure to watch you fail, Routier. Good job. Yes. Let's do first crash, because I want to be here. I'll just have to push the button. Wait, search body. There we go. Drag body. Get body. You aren't strong enough to carry the guard. Besides, in its present state, it would be quite the challenge. Alright. What do I do? Lift rock. The rocks in this region are all gray and fairly rounded. There appears to be nothing of interest about them. Look, tree? You see, yes, you see before you a tree. This game's gonna be insulting me for hours. Wingnut. Oh dear. What if I throw the puzzle or something? Why is there that little mouth on that one? Throw puzzle. Not currently one of your options. What do I have again? Oh my goodness. This game is the worst. I found a card, but I didn't take it. I just noticed it was there. Nope. Get card. Whoa. Who was that? Let's go ahead and save just so I don't have to do all this again. Someone peeked from those bushes over yonder. Farted. Space eyes. Yeah, but like a head popped up over it. Heart bushes. That does not compute. Look bush. The bushes seem to be composed of leaves and small branches. Game's such a jackass. Nothing about interesting about them. Yeah. Yeah, a little head popped up on the right. Let's see if it happens like when I first walk by or something. See? Who was that? Hello? I don't understand. Say hello. I don't understand. No. Saw it that time? I've never been so stuck in my... So early with so little puzzle. Have I tried to go down the whole time? Like maybe I can go down into this. Nope, foliage. I mean, it looks like non-starter. I'm going to save again over mushrooms, which will be our current save. Even though it's higher up than cards. Because I just need to triple check. Does this mushroom also? Yep, okay. Maybe one of them isn't awake or alive. Yep, sucked you down. Hallucinogen poison. Not a bad way to go. You're terrible. Won't last 20 minutes. Look, key card. It looks like your average key card. All right. Throw athletic supporter mushroom. I mean, the only hint of anything interesting on this screen is this mushroom has a little thing going on there. What if I go behind them? Yeah, it still eats. Death 6. Someone's been playing Quest for Glory. That's my favorite thing to do. Just fight the goblins for hours. Let's just have a whole stream where we just fight the goblins. But we're only allowed to use Force Bolt. Or no, that doesn't exist yet. Become a mushroom. Yes. Look mushroom. No, I don't trust it. Look tree. Like other trees you have known, these struggle valiantly to defy gravity's influence. Climb tree. The tree is coated with a thin, slimy film, making it unclimbable. Too dense to pass. Too dense to pass. I think my character is too dense to pass. Time is confusing. Yes, it is. Oh, I was so excited. As soon as I passed between these two bushes, I was like, oh, what if it's there? What if that's the secret? Have I tried that over here? Like going in very specific... Too dense. What about like here? Too dense. What about all the way forward? Can I go in front of this bush? No. Just what if I just look? You're standing in a dark and damp portion of the forest. There are some very large mushroom-like growths here. Did those guys have weapons? Maybe it didn't mention them because I'm supposed to just know they have them. Or maybe I can go behind this tree. Oh my goodness! Ah, 3D adventure! We're gonna save. This game has not been kind to us so far. Screen 3 of the game. I mean, I know they had like the intro screens, but we'll call this is screen 3 of the plan. Suddenly, from somewhere to the east, you hear a twang followed by a high-pitched shriek. Should have thought in the third dimension. Yeah, it's foolish. I really want to go north, but it's dragging me east, so I assume I should go check it out. Oh. Excuse me. It's a little early to be yawning. Okay. I can tell by the way that this is made that I can't touch whatever this blue crap is. Avoid the blue thing. I guarantee we will die several times. Oh no. I just got eaten by scrubbing bubbles. Good, you've succeeded in establishing contact with one of this planet's life forms, and it looks like you'll get to examine it up close and personal. The giant root-looking thing is giving you a guided tour of its digestive system. What you experience next is too horrible to describe. Let's just say that you die as a result. You're dead. Trust me. It may please you to know that during the night, you didn't digest well. For a while, gastric distress made it extremely unpopular with the other root monsters. Way to go, Wingnut! Once again, you've demonstrated your inability to sustain life. You quickly glance around the room to see if anyone saw you blow it. Thank you. Did anyone see me blow it? Thank you for playing Space Quest, open square bracket, close square bracket, open square bracket. Routier, you've been swell to watch. Have a nice day. Oh dear. Oh. My goodness. So I'm going to be honest. I thought that... Oh, don't restore E. I was thinking that this might melt me. Like acid. But it's just your run-of-the-mill standard garden variety. What'd they say? Anyway. Root monster. Oh, come on. I need a ref. I saw no pixels touching that. Yeah. Root monster, digestive, blah, blah, blah. You all saw it? Oh my goodness. Not E. I can't click very well. Avoid the blue thing. Restore. Avoid the blue thing. Alright, I'll slow it down. I was trying to be cool and avoid slowing down, but it looks to be no potatoes. Twice or thrice baked, for that matter. Slow. Gosh. I still think I'm going to be... foiled by the hitboxes. It's outrageous. All right, screw this. We're saving. Usually foiled by your tin hat. Oh, it's a pun. I like it. Oh, BS. Death 10. It's a milestone. I'm letting the verticality of that one trick me into thinking I needed to go higher than I did. Again, BS. I'm not even attached to the root system. Death 11. So that's not actually a curved path. That's a straight path. And it just looks curved because that thing's in the air. Just walk straight across. Oh, maybe down one. And then avoid this invisible... See, like, they're going to get me coming and going. I knew it. So I can't be one pixel to the right. I can't be one to the left. Okay. Death 12. I bet you that I have to cross over this like 6 times too. Okay, a little safe patch of the world here. Let's go ahead and save. Avoid the blue thing. Gladly. Just cautiously walking. You know, this monster, if it wasn't so silly with its maze, would be very dangerous. What if it just drawn a straight line? I'm so glad he ducked. I was like, what's happening? Get berries. Getting a lot of berries. You snag some of the odiferous red berries. What's the word? Fastest. All right, let's save. Avoided the blue thing. All right, I have 2 ways to check. I need to check behind this bush. The foliage is too... I will be back. Haha, yes. Yeah, I'm playing all the Sierra games blind. I started with Mystery House. Well, I can't play the ones I played as a kid blind, which are all the Quests for Glories, sadly, because I would love to be able to play those blind again. But other than that, I pretty much didn't play many Sierra ones. Eco Quests I've played, but as I go through, yeah, we'll just be playing them all blind. Okay. Looks like this is one way. Yeah, we've already, I'm on death 12, if you can imagine. And this is like not very far. I'm with 18 points. I'm trying to think if I died this fast in any other of the games. I don't think I did. I think this is the most I've died this quickly. Why did I leave it on fastest? There we go. Speed hacks. I should save right now. I'm not going to, but I should. This is foolish. That looks right. I'll save here. I'm just about to step on it. Yeah, Space Quest 1 got us pretty good with the, we got all the way to the final little ship where we board the Sarian ship. You know, we played slots, got all our money, and I couldn't do anything because I didn't have the jetpack. Because that puzzle is insane. It took us ages, or me ages, to sort that out. I don't even remember. I might have even gotten a hint, because I think I even told him no once and then accepted the second or something, because it's like 3, right? Yeah, Sicko Quest 2, because you beat the first one. Anyway, eventually I got the jetpack, but my goodness, what a... Okay. We look lined up good to keep going straight here. Well, I'm just going to move up just in case I don't see something behind there. Oh. They love their cliffs and their root monster puzzles. Nope, 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 no, I knew it. I was like, wait, I'm not actually past it. Bananas. So apparently, Death 13, that was just to get berries. Oops. Did it say that that other one was my most recent save? Yeah, avoided. Okay. Bananas. I bet. Death 14. Maybe we'll just play this screen the whole game. Oh, wow. I went up a little farther than I wanted, but it looks like it worked out. Gosh, I was at the last little bit, too. I mean, I was pretty much home free. And I rushed the pushing down. Okay. Nothing can stop us now. Whew. Save. Hopefully we don't need more of those berries ever. I don't even know why we have the berries. But we have them. All right. Bastards. I'm guessing the way to go up there is that path that we didn't... You seem to have kicked one of these strange little spores. Your kick caused some spores to open and spray a fine powder into the air. As a result, you're paralyzed from head to toe, unable to move a single muscle. But I need to move the muscles. Scream. Due to paralysis, you're only capable of displacing air. Blow. Breathe. Oh, displacing air. Maybe it'll end. Or maybe I'm just dead. It didn't die us, though. But I guess... I have an idea. I'm low on water, as I often am. So, why don't I go fill my water up while we all see if anything happens? Hold on, I'll try with it. Think. I can't even think. Unbelievable. If nothing happens between then and now, I'll think about it some more, and then we'll reload. Be right back. Dr. Pepper gaming fuel? You think I should get some Dr. Pepper? Maybe I should. I took too long. Anyway, I'm still going to get the water. Read the message amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I need sugar injected directly into the veins. Two of those words have far too many syllables. And the last word, you've never seen it before. Fortunately, the paralysis wears off and you seem to be back to normal, I guess. No, don't kick it. Well, I guess we can have a little chat. I was trying to pick one up. Those seem useful to have. To throw at someone, right? So, how's everybody doing? Exclamation point normal. Anybody do anything interesting lately? This is worse than dying. Gosh, I'm gonna walk over to those others and try to pick one up. I didn't even know it was 420, but awesome. Hope you had a good time. I enjoyed a traditional lunch. All right, here we go. I've hit my head on a tree root. Stop short. Get, all right, let's just look and see what it calls them again. Look pod. The spores are light blue and bulb shaped. They seem to be loosely attached around. Get spore. You take possession of one of the spores. Careful not to break it open. Excellent. Excellent. Kick it once more for good luck. All right. You seem to have kicked one of the spores. Oh, wait. Your kick caused some of that. That looks more intense, but maybe I just didn't watch it as good last time. That was for luck. Anyone want to read a manual or? How long is it? It was, we're on fastest. It's been about 12 seconds. So Tuesday we're playing Mega Man for DOS. Mega Man 3 for DOS. And then Wednesday we'll be playing Space Quest, unless I beat it tonight. Which so far seems extremely unlikely. About a 10th through the game, it says. But the score is not to be trusted, so... It's only taken us an hour. Really more like about an hour, because I think I started at about 6 minutes into the intro. Maybe 7. There was a lot of cutscenes. Here we go. A lot of cutscenes, though, so... Wasn't all playtime. Alright, to the east, where we heard screaming. Oh, the foliage is too dense to pass. Alright. 14 deaths per hour, yeah. We're lucky these weren't fatal. Right, up the windy path behind the trees. Can I climb that? I was about to try and walk up the tree. It kind of looks like a spiral. I wonder what will kill me as I walk up this seemingly innocuous path. Nothing. Great success. You're kidding. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I thought it said the foliage. It said I hear something, but I don't know exactly what it said. Oh, my God. Trats! Forhall's troops have tracked you down and passed sentence for your escape. Tough luck, eh? Another senseless tragedy. You can help prevent this. Vote yes on lobotomies for adventure game designers. Thanks for playing Space Quest. Open square bracket, close square bracket. Routier, you've been most entertaining. I'll stop doing that joke. Never. Never. The mechanic from the first game? Like the... Yeah. Alright, I guess we don't have to kick any spores at least. Yeah, it goes guys randomly showing up. Yeah, that's... Oh, I'm not on fastest. There we go. I was on slow. I wonder if I can get 2 spores. Probably not. Get spore. Oh. You take possession of one of the spores. Get spore. You can't safely carry more than one. Excellent. I'm going to save right now. Maybe you sit and incubate it like an egg. Yeah. Spore. Man, when Spore came out, I loved it. I remember it got like mixed reviews, but gosh, that game was great. At least at the time when I played it, because I was... Yeah, I was in my apartment in college. Played the crap out of that. You hear something. It sounds not unlike a hovercraft you racked in. Let's just keep going and see if I can like outrun it. Is that how it works? Look. This is another clearing and otherwise heavily wooded area in the forest. There's a plateau near the back. Yes, I'm at the plateau. Look machine. The mailbox. Oh, read sign. It's a mailbox. There's a tray on the side. Radical Express, but it totally, no doubt for sure, has to be there for a while previously. Mail form. You drop the order form into the box. The mailbox hums, buzzes a while, then an object of some sort drops into the tray at the base of the box. Machine goes silent. Get whistle. That was an order form we looked at earlier. It's for a whistle. I'm going to blow the whistle and probably die from it. So let's see what happens. Didn't live up to expectations. I will say I did not enjoy the end game after... Well, I wanted to take over every planet, and I took over a good chunk of them, and then I just couldn't anymore. Also, I think like I just felt like I wanted to be a bacteria longer, or a single cell, or whatever they were, the microscopic. I wanted to do that a little longer. I don't know why I liked that. What would I like to describe this saved game? How? Whistle. I was gonna say whistling, but we're just gonna do whistle. Cell stage is real short, yeah. Hey, thanks Maxilla for destroying some Sankara stones. Hope you read the manual. Thank goodness. First, though, we're going to read the box. Here's the front of the box. Uh-oh. Here's the front of the box. This is not the Amiga box, though. It's the Tandy box. See, there's those guys. Those are the insurance salesmen. Space Quest 2. Free Inside is a 2 guys comic. Wow. Chapter 2 of Warhol's Revenge. And a 3D... 2 free guys inside, yeah. A 3D animated adventure game. Not a lot on the front, but a very fun graphic. And on the back. Oh my, it's very small. We're going to blow it up. Whoosh. It's the back of the box. There's the barcode if you want to scan it and pay for it. At like your favorite store, self-checkout. Become Roger Wilco, Reluctant Space. Uh-oh. I'm not Roger Wilco. I'm Routier in this one. Anyway, for Hall's revenge. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in space, he's back, and he wants revenge. He's back. We didn't even know who he was. Sludge Vorhall, the demented evil scientist whose sinister plan you unknowingly, exactly, foiled in our last episode, is seething over his Sarian slip-up. Madder than a drenched astro chicken and still determined to rule the galaxy, Vorhall has devised a new plan, a nasty plan, a plan so evil that only one as wickedly sadistic as he could imagine it. Yes, the worst nightmare ever is about to come knocking on your door, and it won't take no for an answer. It's the invasion of the insurance salesman. We're gonna scroll up. Take a joyride in your spissy transport shuttle. I don't think we did get to do that. Hordes and hordes of pushy, obnoxious, genetically engineered salesmen will soon be dumped upon your home planet unless somebody dumps Vorhall first. And who knows more about getting dumped on than you? Roger Wilco to the rescue. Once again, you, Roger Wilco, sanitation engineer and involuntary hero, must don your sanitary space mittens and prepare for the onslaught of evil that Vorhall has prepared. A chore, not for the queasy or faint-hearted. And if you can stomach that, get ready for the granddaddy of gross, the emperor of evil, the name of nastiness, Sludge Vorhall himself. With nothing to protect you but your wits and your wet mop, you haven't a chance. But that's what makes the game so much fun, is it? Is that what makes it so fun? Boggle. Yeah. Have fun staying out of trouble. Beat the odds. Conquer insurmountable obstacles. Defy gravity. Cry for help. Misfortune awaits you at every turn. Yes, it does. Boggle your way through the humid stenchlands of the jungle planet Labian. Blunder your way into the asteroid fortress of some slime-sucking Vorhall flounder your way through more perilous escapades than you can wiggle a space worm at. Guaranteed to make you laugh, packed with comedy, tragedy, suspense, horror, and many other nouns. Space Quest 2 will tickle your funny bone and relieve that heavy feeling in your wallet. Incredible 3D graphics. Move behind, in front of, and around objects. Multiple solutions and variable scoring. Full sentence input and optional joystick control, and lots more. Two guys from Andromeda are shown exhibiting the recently acquired assets from their cut of the outrageous best-selling cult classic Space Quest 1, The Sarian Encounter. We want our loyal fans to know that we're not letting success go to our heads. Scott Murphy and Mark Crow. Is that a Corvette? Sells a Corvette? All right. Giant back of the box. Oh, we didn't do the other things. Visit the gruesome bastion, which houses the evil Sludge Vorhall. Face an alien more hideous than your great aunt Hildegard. How do they even know I have a great aunt Hildegard? I do, of course, but how did they know? Although technically she was a great aunt. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here for this. Space Quest 2! Vorhall's Revenge. Thanks so much for redeeming the manual. I appreciate that. Gives us something to do instead of die over and over again, I guess. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the worlds of 3D animated adventures. The manual has a separate death counter, yes. Tips for fledgling space cadets. Move around. I'm not going to read these paragraphs because we've read them a million times. Move around. Look, explore, draw a map. Communicate. Take objects. Use the items in your possession. Watch out. Get warped. Try all kinds of actions, even crazy ones. No one's ever caught a space squirrel. I'm reading this one because I don't remember a get warped before. Get caught. No one's ever caught a space squirrel without being a little nuts. Besides, if you do encounter trouble, you can always resort back to your restore game function. 2 heads are better than 1. Hey, can you guys, as long as you've never played the game, or maybe if you just don't remember, but make sure you really don't remember the answers, feel free to chime in as my second head to answer puzzles, I guess. Just look at the bicranial crud snorter. That's right, 2 heads are better than 1. Yeah. So you're my friends that I'm playing with. Unless you know how to play it already. Don't be the kid that comes over and tells you what to do on the game because they already know how to beat it. Maxilla knows nothing. Brilliant. Save your game often. Yeah. Dumbstruck? Space Quest understands a wide variety of words, such as all of these fine verbs. I'll read a few for you. Call, examine, throw, open, play, hide, drink, use, tie, open. Don't despair. Well, we might be despairing sometimes. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. If you tried everything, call our support line. Or call the BBS. Don't feel bad. I haven't still seen them. I miss calling BBS. I guess I still could. They probably have some out there. I say some, like there's not 1,000 million of them running in basements, hooked up to forgotten phone lines. Mastering the Universe Guide. No, I'm not reading this. This is a walkthrough. It's a walkthrough. My eyes are shut. That's it. It ends. Oh, I guess that's all we got to read. Nothing else to read. Just that manual. Nothing else came in the box for us to look at. Not a single thing. Oh, too bad. It was so short. And there's nothing else that we could possibly... Oh my gosh, what is this? Space Piston. Volhal's Revenge. Or The Adventures of Roger Wilco. Freaking sus. Oh, it's tiny. Oh, sweet. We can order stuff. Is this where we got our whistle? Propel your voice. One of those voice throwers. Ooh, look. Remove the space. From Space Quest? I'm going to ban him for that. You can't tell me to remove the space from Space Quest. Well, this is quite the name to type. I'm going to try and read it. Simple War, Pajinku. Alright. You're banned. Be gone. Fake Space Barf. Incredible shrinking tablets. Do the tablets shrink or do the people that take them? I know that the drawing implies it's the people that take them, but... Yeah, it tells you that it shrinks the people. Intarian Slime Devil. Irk your parents. Wear on your lapel. Live pet. Death ray specs. That's better than X-ray specs. Scientific miracle. It can't be true. But just look for yourself. Blood curdling spider droid. Nuclear explosive cigar loads. Froom. Loads of fun. Everything's like not very expensive either, Buckazoid wise. 2001 things you can get for free. Complete list for only 2 Buckazoids. There's not a lot of products you can buy that immediately turn it into incorrect. But 2001 things you can get for free for $2 or Buckazoids is one of them. Anyway, here we go. Here's Roger Wilco. As you recall from our last episode, our hero, sanitation engineer Roger Wilco, foiled the dastardly plans. Yep, we already read that. Here's some stuff. Blah, blah. Here's him telling the story. I don't remember a genie involved. I do remember killing a thing in a cave. Yep. Running around, telling the story. There's a very disheveled Spock. Looks like we might be in like a Tatooine style bar. I'm not gonna read the comic. I apologize. There's the there's the this is when we're at the bar, I see. And then that's the Death Ray slot machine. I don't remember calling anyone a name. The insult that made a humanoid out of Boyd. Yeah. I'm gonna read that comic. We're gonna have to blow it up though. Super big. I guess I'm sorry. I should have. Hold on. Should have made it bigger this way. This is quite the catastrophe. Oh gosh. I keep losing it. It's too big. Alright. Here we go. The insult that made a humanoid out of Boyd. Hey, quit kicking that moon dust in our faces. Huh. That humanoid is the worst nuisance on the beach. Listen here. Something. Oh, I think it says, listen here, or I'll wail on your face, only you're so skinny you might dry up and float away. Okay. The big bully, I'll get some... Cycle? Oh, don't let it disturb you, little Boyd. Cycle. I wonder what that is. This is so hard to read. Shucks. I'm sick and tired of being called a sissy. Carlos Fatless says he can just give me a real body. All right, I'll take gamble and get his free book. Whoa, it didn't take Fatless long to do that for me. What flexors? That bully won't push me around again. You guys can't see it. I didn't scroll yours up. Here we are. We're actually below that one, but we'll have to bring this down. My goodness. There's that big jerk again, showing off in front of Metallica and the girls. Well, it's my turn this time. Kapow! Now it's your turn to dry up and float away. Oh boy, you're a real humanoid after all. Ready? My camera froze. I look unconvinced. I'm not actually frozen in place. It's kind of close. Whoosh. 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 Ta-da! Basically the same. Alright. We got a jetpack. We did some laundry. I remember that. There we go. Stuff happening. Uh-oh, here's the future. And there's that... What's his name? Sludge something or other. Yeah. Sending off the salesman. There we go. Universal Mystery Book Club. They won't take no for an answer. It's Terror Beast. Oh, look at this. We got Police Quest. We just beat that. Ooh, Mixed Up Mother Goose. Helicopter. Larry 1, I think. King's Quest 1 and through 3. Does that say Checkster? I don't know that one. And Space Fleet or something. No, Space Quest Fleet. I can't read these. Space Quest Vohall. That's it. Sludge Vohall. Excellent. I'm a chuckster. Most of what you remember is smashing into rocks and ZZ Top play music, yeah. Sorry, I had to vanish chat while I did all that stuff with the comic. My goodness. All right, I guess we have to get back to the game now. Thanks everyone for reading the manual and the comic and the cover and what else did we read? Anyway, what do we do? Okay, I'm moving around my screen, sorry. So I can see everything again. Let's get this out of the way. Actually, we don't need that. This isn't... Oh, I need to fix my camera. So if my camera starts doing that again, I apologize. It's apparently failing. My computer's overwhelmed. Maybe if I unplug the controller, sometimes that works. My USB can't handle the power of too many things plugged in. Oh, where's my camera? Here it is. So... I'm back. I'm back. We're back in the game. All right, now what we're gonna do, blow whistle. Thanks, Maxilla. If I freeze again, let me know. I may not notice because it's kind of off to the side. I'll probably notice, I don't know. Looks like nothing happened. That's good, I guess. The only thing I can think is to go back to the mushrooms and blow the whistle, because I don't know what else to do. There's nowhere else to go from what I can tell, unless there's like some hidden path behind a tree somewhere. That's fair. No need to apologize. Blow whistle. Chisel. Nope. D-Res IRL, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go push a button. I am mildly derezzed. Nope, nope, nope. Too close to the pit. Wow. Maybe some of these bushes over here. I heard screaming though, but I didn't see any. Maybe I didn't go the right to the east. Oh, on the last screen. Ah, Hooper Kitten, you're right. Oh, I've blown it here before though, haven't I? I'm going to implement F3 for maximum annoyance. Alright, that's the last time. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'll stop. I may have to do it again in a second, though, on this next one, just in case this is where I'm supposed to do it. I tried to go everywhere back there, right? Not a fan of retro noises? Yeah, that's understandable. They can be a bit jarring. Foliage is too dense. I tried to go over up there. We're not going back up there. You know what? We'll save the game. That's descriptive. I'll remember what that is. And I'm going to load just real quick so I don't have to suffer through the maze. I'm going to load avoid the blue thing, which I think is pretty far along, right? Yeah. And we'll go up there and see if there's a path. Just to double check. Oh gosh. Doing this again. Of course, we'll have to do it a third time if there is a path, upsettingly. Okay. Barring me making a horrible mistake, we should be good. Duck. All right. Fastest. Foliage to pass. I kind of want to see this. This kind of looks like it could be a way out. I really hope it's not. Oh, thank goodness. Let's look at the berries. We never did that. Quite juicy and smell pungent. Thank goodness. I do not want any of these to work. I think I did this already as well, didn't I? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Phew. I'm only doing this because I want to see if... Don't waste your time. Look, root monster. Moster. Look, root monster. It appears to be some kind of overdeveloped root. There's a pulsating growth near the middle, which is connected to several meters of root-like appendages. What if I just walk right into it? Nah, it just does the same thing. Contact, you dead, etc. Nom nom nom. Where are my deaths? I must tick up the counter. Okay. Oh. Maybe there's somewhere else I can go. Because they said to the east, but I can't go any farther east. But I didn't try every, like, bush. Did I had to walk between? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I earlier I got east and west mixed up. So clearly that didn't help. Wait, no, don't do that. I pulled a King's Quest 3. No! Okay. I'm sorry, we have to restore. That may just appear randomly, but I may have screwed up by instantly leaving the screen. Yeah, that root thing noms us pretty good. Am I fastest? I am. Alright, we can do this. Don't accidentally zone as soon as you enter a screen. Oh. Look. You're in another area. Okay. Look thing. Okay. Look creature. The little creature is caught in this snare, has a thick-looking pinkish skin. He looks to be less than a meter tall. He doesn't seem too thrilled with this predicament. Grab creature. You aren't really attracted to it. That's... Come on. Oh, he's way back here. Free creature. Too far away. Free creature. Okay. That's... Before disappearing through a tiny hole in the brush, the little creature gives you a long glance. Okay. Get rope. Without the weight of the little creature, the rope... On the rope, it's not within your reach. I'm just gonna wander around the tree. I figured it'd say that, but I'll just check if I can get behind it. And go through like some convoluted path like it was in the Black Cauldron. Looks like no. Not sure that I even want to go west here, but we'll check it anyway. Sorry, I keep yawning. You'd have tried to tickle it first. That's just mean. I guess that was this screen. Oh, it's too thick there too. Oh man, maybe he helps us at the mushrooms. I'm obsessed with the mushroom screen. You may have noticed. I'm not sure if it's a red herring or if it's actually where we need to go. We'll find out in moments. Loading times are very sweet on this one. So I'm going to blow the whistle. Not very convincing. I guess I just have to go to every screen again to see if that little guy helps us in some way. He is here. Look, creature. You see a little guy across the clearing picking some sort of berries from a bush. Do I have to go over there? Blue again. Slow. All right, let's make our way over there. Oh, thank goodness. Sounds good to me. I was so hoping he'd run off, and he did. All right, let's look for him again. He likes the berries, so maybe I can give him some. I'm gonna go back to the trap spot. Oh, excuse me. And see if he's there. And then the mushrooms. Could have I missed something? I technically didn't try to go this way, I believe. That, I don't know where, that would just take me back where I was anyway, right? I don't suppose I can climb this tree. Look, tree. Yes, it's a tree. Climb tree. Coated in a slimy film, you can't climb it. What if, can I climb this vine, maybe? Climb vine. You're unable to reach the vines. Alright. This is the first game that's had a response for most of the things I've thought of. It doesn't like throwing things, but I'm sure we'll end up throwing that spore or something. We can go onto this screen this way. Maybe that'll do something for us. Didn't try to go through any of these either. No. All these games always have a tree with a rock growing under its roots. I'm sorry, the rock doesn't grow. All these games have a tree growing on a rock or a boulder. You're something not unlike a hovercraft you wrecked in. That means run quickly. Makes you wonder if the lack of responses in previous games were a technical limitation of the text parser or memory constraints. Possibly. But I'd be surprised. I mean, it's got to be cheap to add synonyms, relatively speaking, anyway. But I mean, they were fairly limited, so it's hard to say. That definitely wouldn't hurt, having more like standard computers on average having more memory and such stuff like that. Obviously. There's that little guy. Wait, have I tried to go west from the screen? Yes. Yes, I have. Look, berries. Strange red berries pack a very pungent aroma. What else do I have? Look, spore. This is one of the unopened spores. Oops. Look, key card. Looks like your average key card. Look, whistle. The whistle is usual looking. And I think we've looked at everything else, yeah. Well, we haven't looked at the translator, but we had that from the first game. Ah, there it is. The dialect translator is a small device it is on. Well, I must have tried to go this way, surely. You know. Drop berries. Let's save before I do this. This is a cruel idea. I was thinking of dropping the berries on the trap, because that guy seemed to like berries. Buried trap. Finally, I made a funny save. Let's don't say we did. All right. I didn't think that would work. Look, trap. Trap? Trap? What trap? I don't see a trap. You guys see a trap? I didn't think so. You must be mistaken. None of us sees a trap. I wonder if it says that on every screen. No. It's funny. Did I ever go back here? Yes. Crawl bushes. That guy went through a little thing over here. Yeah. Look, bushes. The bushes seem to be composed of leaves and small branches. Nothing at all interesting about them. Is there? Let me check the connection. My computer's been getting progressively worse. It's blue screened a few more times than normal. It's everything looks okay, but the camera's been cutting out recently. My computer's like having some troubles. Some chicken soup. Oh, that's a good idea. Just pour it in there. I'll re-watch this. What's the time? 1:48. All right. I'll do like maybe 1:46 to 1:48. I have a pen. I can write that down. 1:46. Okay. And I will listen and see if it makes sense. All right, let's do something stupid like pick one of these and see if like maybe that guy feels safe enough to come hang out. You seem to have kicked one of the strange spores. I did fiddle with the USB-C that's plugging it in, but like, well, not the mic, but the microphone thing. What is that called? I honestly don't know. It's the thing a microphone plugs into. Your kit custom spores to open and you're passed out. No, it's got the 3-pronged like a real like a microphone. Which name I've forgotten. I said like a microphone. I mean, some microphones have 3. XLR. It's the thing that takes the XLR and makes it USB. I don't know what that device is actually called. Which is analog digital. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, my converter USB was a little loose, so it may have been that. We're still passed out. What is happening here? This feels longer than I remember. Ah, the paralysis has ended. We're almost 2 hours in the stream. Not to nudge anyone, but I agree, Uber Kitten, but it is directly into the motherboard. I think my motherboard's just so ancient. It's not set up to handle this sort of bandwidth. I do know that when I can't use my Stream Deck because when I plug the Stream Deck in with the microphone and the camera, one or all of them start freezing. So yeah, the motherboard would have been made in 2012. All the lights and stuff are on the hub, but the controller plugs in, which is why I unplugged it. It's one of the ones in the motherboard. Ooh, now that's a good idea. That would be a cheap solution. Get a PCI card. Yeah. That I might do. That's smart. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. then I could have my buttons. I could just push buttons instead of searching for hours for... Yeah, and those would be cheap. Yeah, that's a good idea. I need to get a new computer eventually, but I just really don't want to. This one works fine, except for a few little things. I think even the blue screens are caused by the devices in the USB hub, because they're not in a hub, I'm sorry, but that are plugged in, because it's oftentimes when I blue screen, it's when I'm messing with OBS and either moving the video source or, you know, stuff like that. And I blue screen. I haven't actually investigated them because they're infrequent enough and my computer's so old that... Oh, bananas. Like after October, yeah. I've succeeded in making contact. Buried trap. That's still funny. I mean, I don't know. I think it's funny. It's interesting. This is another one like when I first started King's Quest 3, where, because all the games before King's Quest 3, I never had the problem of not even knowing where I could go. Like usually it was like a puzzle I had to ponder. Now I'm just like, I don't even know where to go. 2 chipsets and each with 2 ports. Oh, I'll check that out. There. I'm going to click that, which will cause me to freeze. Oh, it didn't yet. There. Now it's in my history, and I won't have to come find the chat. Detective Magnata, yes. Uh-oh. Let's bolt. About to get hovercrafted. Yeah, we just started Space Quest 2 and are wandering around the planet whose name I've forgotten. We haven't blown that whistle in a while. You know what? Did we ever blow the whistle on this other screen? Low whistle. I'm starting to think things you order out of comic books not like work. Yeah. Yeah, the Libyan Terror Beast Whistle. We checked out the manual and the comic. I didn't read the whole comic because it's a lot of words. Plus, it looks like it was the story of the first game. And then the intro to this one. But we did look at the comic and we read all the ads because those are the best part anyway. It's kind of what we do with actual magazines. Skim the articles to get to the ads. We freed the little guy. We got some berries. We've got a puffball. We've got the key card. We have the whistle. What else do we have? Oh yes, the athletic supporter / that's a jock strap, and also the puzzle. I have the puzzle. It's quite... I feel like I just am missing the Cubics Rube. That's right. I'm missing a screen, so I'm searching around. We'll find it. Yeah, it's a blind playthrough, so I'm gonna have moments where I don't know what's going on. That's okay. I will be back. Where did you get that emote? Grimmett. Gunderson. That is my favorite Genesis game. And maybe like in my top 3 games. I admit that's probably due to nostalgia, but F me, I love that game. Plus this is Sierra, yeah. Yeah, I've died, oh my gosh, I didn't up it. I've died 17 times. Sorry for the clicks. 17 times. Maybe I can go in front of the tree. I've never tried that. Doesn't look like I can, but who the heck knows? I will be back. Thank you so much for the power up of, yeah, Mr. Johnson there, Gunderson. I really appreciate that, and well, okay. I appreciate the bits, but I also appreciate seeing the emote better because it's awesome. Oh, thank you again. You're too nice. Nicholson there. But yeah, thanks again. I will be back. Just walking through all the sounds. I think I got a warning message, and I again thought it was the foliage is too dense message because I was walking right near the edge. All right, let's restore our game, and let me think for a second here. What haven't I done? There's only one thing I haven't really done since that I'm aware I can do, and that's walk back through the root maze. Ugh. I don't wanna. I don't want to. All right, I'll go. We'll put it on slow. We'll have a walk through the maze again. The only reason I'm even considering it is because the little guy showed up back there picking berries. But that may have just been a clue for something we already figured out, which, you know, happens. I have not played Mission Impossible for the NES. But I played NES games on the Tuesday, Thursday. Oh gosh, I walked backwards. And right now I just did all the Mega Man. Those were blind playthroughs. I did Mega Man 1 through 6. Then we played DOS Mega Man. And now we're on Mega Man DOS. Mega Man 3 for DOS. And after Mega Man 3 for DOS, I'm going to go back to playing random NES games I did not play as a child. And that is going to be fun. And I can then play Mission Impossible or anything anybody wants. And I prefer, yeah, games I haven't played, which that is one of. So I'll check that out. I have my pen again. I lost my pen for a while, but now that I have it, I can write that down. NES Mission Impossible. It may not be the next game. I don't know what the next game is, but it will be on the list. So it'll be upcoming. Now, luckily, sometimes the NES games go really fast. And sometimes they very much don't. Such as our favorite game on the NES, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which is an insane blind playthrough because the game is madness. Even reading the manual, it's like not clear what's happening sometimes. I think we're good to go here. All right, I'm going to save here because I don't want to have made it this far. Yeah, Nitsu, I got through them all. It was fun. My favorite was 1. I don't know why. I think it's because it was my first time playing seriously a Mega Man. Like I said, I'd played either 2 or 3 as a kid, but just at a friend's house and not really. It was probably like I thought it was too hard and didn't try. Roots again. But yeah, gosh, I really liked the Yellow Devil fight in the first one. I think that was my favorite thing I did in the games. I disliked, I don't remember if it was 4 or 5. One of them had the silliest weapons and bosses, and I was just like unamused. I mean, I was amused by all of them. That's not fair, but like they were all better than most of the crap I'm usually playing on here. On the NES, anyway. They're not better than the Sierra games. We also blasted through DOS Mega Man, the first one. That went pretty quick. The third one looks like it might not go quick, and I may need to leave DOSBox open and hope my computer doesn't crash. Fastest. All right, let's huff it here. Fruit snack. Oh, okay. Right as we get to the berries. How apropos. All right, everybody. If you haven't seen me do this before, you're about to see my collection. My valuable collection. Oh, let me pause the emulator. This isn't pop. This is a bear fruit roll pack. It comes with 2 fruit rolls and a card. Oh, wombat. By the way, anyone who missed it, and I didn't add it, and I totally forgot about it. We got a new one last Thursday. We got a wombat, number 39. He goes over on that 4th row there. That amazing back. But that was last time, not this time. This time is their fruit rolls. They got 4 ingredients. It's got dried apples, pears, raspberries, and black carrot extract for some reason. Of color. It's for color. 60 calories. No cholesterol. If you don't like cholesterol, this is the snack for you, apparently. Anyway, enough rambling about fruit snacks. We want the card. This is another new one that was sick. There's only 2 new ones. Nope, I see it. It's Eagle. I don't think that's new. Eagle, it looks familiar to me. Number 40, hold up. I'm pretty sure we got 38, 39. We did. 38, Wombat 39, and now 40, Eagle. It's find the matching silhouette on the back. Eagle, that is a duplicate. Dupe. I don't know what we're gonna do after. Why does it still say Wombat? Somebody get rid of that. Who has the ability to do that? I do. So only 2 left. 2 of 60, and we'll have the full collection. I wonder what they'll be. I would never have guessed Wombat is one of the ones we're missing. There's no cow or chicken. Actually, there's not a ton of birds. There's peregrine falcon, the eagle, the penguins. Is that it? There's not a lot of invertebrates either. There's a couple. Yeah. 2 more. And then I won't know what to replace this with. I was hoping it would take longer to find all the cards. It's been a little over like a year and 3 months. Hey, back to the game. Enough of this. All right, unpaused. Hope everyone enjoyed our little break. Thank you so much, Maxilla, for the fruit snack card pull. See, this is where the little guy went, but it says it's too dense. I never tried to go behind these bushes. I can't. Maybe I can on the other side. No, I can't. And we already tried all these exits. Oh, bananas. All right, let's just eat berry. You get them near your mouth and notice the pungent scent. Wisely, you change your mind. Now that feels like it might be a clue. What if they smell so bad the mushrooms don't want them? Ugh, I can't believe I had to walk all the way back here to try to eat the berries. I'm not walking back through it. We're restoring from before we started this at the buried trap. And I'm going straight to the mushrooms. Let's see if they spit us out. Whoa, almost walked right into the pit trap. I love when you use an item and it gives you a clue. This may not be a clue. I just am assuming it is because I literally have no idea what else to do. I'm going to do the one with the weird graphics there. Please spit me out. 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 No. I got high and then died. Oh, I will be back. That's not a terrible idea. That is not a terrible idea. Oops, not roots again. Buried trap. Oh my gosh, it worked. You rub the berries all over your body. You smell like a walking ammonia inhalant. Oh, look at us. Very good job. I will be back. That I would not have thought of for another 30 minutes. Excellent. And again, anyone just joining, no, guessing is okay is what I'm trying to say, if you don't know, because we're all playing this together. Yeah, no, oh, absolutely. Yeah, I assumed so. Holy jeez, boy. That mushroom, I just didn't want other people to like think, don't say. That mushroom thing sucked you clean up. You can't move a muscle nor see a speck of light. You begin feeling wasting. Okay. It's not the mushrooms, though. We figured out the answer to a puzzle we don't know. Now I want to go to roots again. The only other thing that eats us is the roots. Maybe we can like wander across the roots and then we could exit through those trapped areas. Hold on, this is not bad. Rub berry itself. Fastest. Good use. Blah, blah, blah. You're dead. All right, so far none of this worked. I think we're at like 21 now. Well, we'll have to think about that one. Yeah, but yeah, guessing is absolutely allowed, so that's totally fine. So I like to think of it as like we're all sitting around. That's how I used to play Quest for Glory. It's my brother or sister behind me, baffled, trying to figure out what to do. But if you do know the answer, then that's not as fun. But there's no way I would know, so. And there's no punishment for that. It's very, very, very loosely enforced. It's not enforced at all. I say very loosely. It's absolutely not enforced at all. Because it's never been a problem, I guess. So, where do we go, though? I'm so confused. I don't remember if I tried to exit everywhere here. Dense, dense, dense. Too dense. I'm too dense to exit the screen. Nothing's made any sense to you so far. Well, you know, honestly, I haven't actually done any puzzles yet. Not really. There's been no puzzles. I've just looked at a corpse, got a card, fell in a pit trap, then learned not to. Got eaten by mushrooms. Finally wandered behind the scenery. There's that guy. I freed that guy. I walked the maze, got some berries. Got paralyzed by the mushroom things. Decided to try and pick one up, which worked. Sorry, I just remembered I had the mushrooms. Maybe I could paralyze the mushrooms, but then what? Then I can get near the mushroom? For what purpose? Okay, here comes the hovercraft. Can't hang around. Hold on, they time pressure me on this screen. Is there a reason they would do that? Like an evil reason? I've never messed with this little sapling thing. What's it about? Looks sapling. Yeah, I don't understand sapling. I thought it would. Look tree. The two in the middle have a duller kind of sheen. A shiny, slick look. Wait, can I climb these then? Climb tree. Oh, isn't it a good time for that? Climb tree. Not a good place for that. No. Hovercraft. Get tree. I don't know what I would do. Whatever you say, Mr. Alice. Yeah, fair. Fair. Maybe now would be a good time. So we have like, I don't know, an hour left or so, and that's back. Lame. Let me go here. I'm gonna go unplug it. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. I'm trying to think if that'll mess anything up. Should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Ugh. I'll be right back. If I crash, I'll be right back as well. I don't know why it would crash me, but did that do anything? Oh, what was I in the middle of saying? Oh yeah, there's a new that's it. There's a new Sankara stone redeem, if you didn't notice. I thought someone would notice, but maybe you did. Maybe no one cares. There's that too. Getting eaten by mushrooms made sense. Do you think it's the other mushrooms? Maybe I chose poorly. No change. Bananas. Let me try it on this end. I should be back. Am I back? Can people hear me? Why is the NES, not NES, that's just the name of the thing, it's manual, but because I'm using the same. Why is the manual still there? Now, it does crackle when I do something else. What did I say? I keep getting crackly when I'm... Oh yeah, Sankara Stone Redeem. That's right. And then eaten by mushrooms. That's where I was. Rub berry on self. Not right now. Oh, let's check behind Fiendish Freddy. Is there an egg? Is there an egg? Where's the thing? Where is he? What? Boop. Oh no. Anitsu, no egg. I'm sorry. It is, yes, Vexilla. Anitsu got it. I mean, there wasn't an egg, but that was the idea, yes. Oh, he is an egg. Oh. Oh, excellent. Got excited. And I guess it might be difficult. If you guess something that doesn't make sense, I'll let you just say another one, obviously. And like, obviously there's not one behind me. Box art screenshots from Maxilla. Let's check. I can just move those probably. Oh, I grabbed something that's non-existent. Okay, maybe I can't grab those. Game art. That is what that scene element's called. Not that that's relevant. Boom! Oh no, there's no egg behind this the game art, Maxilla. I'm sorry. And I will probably like re-up the guesses after a while, but I just didn't want one person guessing like 7 in a row, because I know some of y'all have an outlandish number of points after the redeem fiasco. Or the refund. But yay, egg hunt. The redeem fiasco of 2025, that's right. I'll probably just give it like 15 minutes and then turn off the limiter. Because I don't know how many people are even here that would do such a thing as guess where an egg is. Nope, don't stand there. Let's think. I probably don't need to be I always forget to de-res. Well, we certainly are good at wandering around. Have I tried to jump into this chasm, or is that like a cliff upwards wall? It looks like it might be an upwards wall. Yeah. Why can't I rub the... Did I do rub berry on self incorrectly? Or did it really not let me do it on that screen? Whoa! Rush Pirate 1, thank you so much for the raid. Let me, Pirate Raid, Paru591, welcome in. Let me give a shout outs. Rush Pirate 1. Everybody go follow Rush Pirate 1. Rush Pirate, what were you playing? How was your stream? We're playing Space Quest 2. It's the sequel to Space Quest 1. I'm actually in the thing right now. Sundays and Wednesdays, I'm playing Sierra adventure games in chronological order. We started with Mystery House. We're up to Space Quest 2, 1987, I think. Started in 1980. Progressed 7 years in the past year or so. Anitsu. But I hope you had an awesome stream. And thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. We're playing Space Quest 2 on the Amiga. And, shmups! Rings of Saturn. Awesome. Mining space adventure. I love mining space adventures. I have not played Rings of Saturn, though. I will write it down, though, on my list of things to look at. But good, I hope you had fun streaming. Sorry your net was crapping out. My hardware is crapping out. Sometimes my camera freezes and my mic is apparently starting to pop. My computer's like 13 years old, so it has issues. Oh, toys. Awesome. Sounds like the exact kind of stream I should have been watching. Yeah, excellent. Well, we are hanging out and playing on Amiga Space Quest 2. I am lost and I hate it. One thing, this is a blind playthrough. I do not mind help if you don't know the answer. So like it's like we're all playing and y'all are sitting in the chair and like, ooh, try this. Absolutely good. If you do know the answer, I prefer if you don't help, but I can't stop you. I mean, I guess I don't. It's mildly, I say mildly enforced. There's no enforcement of that rule. I'll just go, oh, and move on. But yeah, feel free to make guesses. But currently, honestly, we just don't know where we are or what to do. Because we've done everything, and I can't find a new screen to go to. Wow! 40th anniversary Voltron, awesome. My brother had the old original. Wait. What's the other one? He might have had the cat one. Is that Voltron? Oh no, I kicked the spores. All right, now we can talk toys for a minute. Anyway, I think he had the Voltron when we were kids in the 80s. I remember the little tiger tails. Yeah, little seat spaces. Yep, I remember the yellow one because the little yellow guy I'd always stuff into the little lion, and because that's all I had left by the time I was old enough to understand playing with him, because we'd lost, or not me, but my brother had lost or damaged the rest of it. But at one point I vaguely remember the full thing. The yellow one's probably still kicking around in a box because all my, like, I inherited the yellow the little yellow one. And I have those all stored in a box in a storage unit that my mom has. When you kick these spores, if you haven't played this, they release a puff of dust, presumably other spores, and you faint for like a minute and a half. So action-packed. We've died 21 times and are not very far into the game. Foliage. There's too much foliage to pass. So we're looking like you can walk between different bushes and sometimes find an area. Yeah, sounds like Space Quest. Yep. Oh, great. And now I'm in a really bad spot. I'm probably about to get shot by this guy. Run. Yeah. Bad spot to hear a hovercraft coming. Drats! Vohal's troops have tracked you down and passed sentence for your escape. Tough luck, eh? Indeed. I'll restore before they insult me. We've read it several times. Roots again, yes. Oh wait, I don't want roots again. Sorry, that's when I went back up to the top to see if I missed something there, which I don't think I did. Oh, bananas. No. Almost walked into the pit trap there. One thing we tried is to rub the smelly berries all over us. But it doesn't let you on this screen, which is strange. But when the mushroom ate us, it did not seem to mind that we were covered in smelly berries. You rub the berries all over your body, and you now smell like a walking ammonia inhalant. Maybe we'll attract that little guy or something. We first saw him over here. I wonder if it only lasts a screen though. Like, can I smell self? You bear your normally manly scent, not to mention what could be a powerful skunk repellent. Okay. Of course, I don't know if that's normal. We're going to reload just to see if that's what it normally says or if that's him saying I have the berries on. Smell self. Yes, okay. So when it has that second part, I do have the skunk repellent, it says. I didn't save, so I guess we'll just screw up berry itself. When you try to eat them, it says they're too smelly, and then... We know the little... I don't know what it is. Some little creature that we saved was picking the berries, presumably because he likes them. We have like 6 screens. I just wander back and forth on trying to see. Let's look. Another clearing. They all say the same thing. It's like it's another clearing. Has a plateau on the back. We've been to the mailbox. We have the whistle. We got a key card. What do we have? Jock strap. The spore that explodes when you throw it. Maybe I should throw that. Maybe if I paralyze these root systems, I can walk to what looks like the exit. Because it kind of looks like over there on the right, that maybe I could walk through there. That wouldn't be helpful now. Spore at root monster. Not currently one of your options. Indeed. What if I have to be close? I feel like it'd say I need to be closer, though. Honestly, it has to be that, though, doesn't it? Like, I don't know what the heck else to do. Nah, I tried to move right at the last second. I didn't quite get it. That's okay. We have a save that's farther along anyway. So it's another death. Death. Where are my deaths? Death 22 to the root monster. Oh, it's also on slow. Using my speed hack. Well, I just typed slow. These mazes, though, it first started, I think, the real, like, first, like, serious maze of, like, falling off a cliff while walking on a mountain path was in Black Cauldron. There was a little bit of one, I think, in 2, but another serious one in King's Quest 3. King's Quest 2, when I said 2. And now we've got this root monster. Alright, can I throw spore at root monster? Use spore on sport. Use spore on root monster. Say what? Give spore to root monster. This doesn't seem to be the correct action in this case. I just wonder, maybe I could just walk over that and it's like a troll. Apparently not. Death 23, also to the root monster. I guess we could use the spores on the mushrooms, but I'm not sure why I want to get near a mushroom. I thought if we had the berry like rubbed all over, it would like spit us out, but that didn't work. Well, I didn't think of rubbing it all over, but chat got that one. I will be back. But let's see. Throw spore at mushroom. Use spore. Whoop. That's not how you spell spore. On mushroom. I don't understand. Use spore. What does that do? How would you like to do that? Yeah, I don't know. Throw spore. That wouldn't be helpful now. So that is something we'll do eventually, I guess. These mushrooms eat you if you walk into them. Give mushrooms berry? No. Talk to mushroom? No. Have I tried to talk to the root monster? Maybe that's an option. We're just gonna bounce between these two saves so we don't have to walk. No progress is different between the two except for where we're standing. Talk root monster. Doesn't respond. Brilliant. Let me rub the berry on myself so I don't forget. Now we had the far one eat us, but I guess we could just try the other two for the sake of completion. That appears to have successfully eaten us. Holy jeez, boy, that mushroom thing sucked you clean up. Can't move a muscle. Tingling. Wow, check out the colors. You enjoy the short-lived buzz before you die. Sure is early in the game. I had high hopes for you. They said, who? Routier? Not a chance. That chump won't last 20 minutes. I said, no way. Routier isn't that lame. Anyway, don't make me look stupid, too. Yeah. Great. Great. No. Berry trap. Add a death 24 to a mushroom, although on purpose. A rub berry on self. What if I push the button? Here's something I haven't done. Nothing happens. I thought maybe I could turn the beacon back on, and now I have like the spore as a weapon, and he'll show up and I can like lob it at the guy or something. Look. A dark and damp portion of the forest. There are some very large mushroom-like growths here. And then if we look at the mushroom, I'm looking for narrative clues. Aside from their enormous size, they are garden variety mushrooms. Well, they appear to be anyway. We've walked along the edges of this one. We've walked along all the edges of this one. I think we've walked along all the edges of this one. Although as we were redoing it earlier, the guy showed up, so maybe we didn't go between these two. Oh, you can't. It's one bush. I hope I make it to the edge. It's pretty far. Oof, barely. He was about to show up, I'm pretty sure. Oh, right. It's been a minute. Let's... Alright, I'm resetting to where there's unlimited guesses on the eggs. Look for an egg. Okay, if anyone's interested, have free reign with egg hunting. Look, mailbox. We got the whistle already. The mailbox looks typical for a mailbox. There's a slot, a tray, and a sign. I think I read the sign already, but... Radical Express, when it totally, no doubt, for sure has to be there a while previously. Okay. Check the edge. See anything? Our progress has been halted. Oh my gosh. I've never walked there. I could have swore I had. Progress. Also, the little guy. Okay, here we go. All right, we'll check this out in a second. Watch him run across the swamp. Oh my gosh. All right, the little guy, that's no one other than Sir Graham of Daventry. Is there an egg behind Sir... Well, actually, King Graham now. Let's find out. Where is Sir Graham? He must be around here somewhere. There's an egg! You found an egg, Anitsu. What's in the egg? A free fruit card redeem. Yay, I have another pack right here. There's 2 more eggs, by the way, so feel free to... But we have to jump. All right, I collect fruit snack cards if you just joined from the raid. About to play a little music and open another one. These are bear fruit snacks. There's 2 of them in there, 4 ingredients. Apples, pears, raspberries, black carrot extract for color, 60 calories. What'd we get? Armadillo, that is a dupe. There's only 2 missing. It says 3, but we recently got a wombat and I haven't updated it. So we're missing 2 at 60, so we get a lot of duplicates these days. Armadillo, number 22 at 60. It's a maze on the back. Friendly armadillo. Excellent. Yeah, so we're trying to collect all the cards. I'm not sure what I'll do after I collect them all. But hopefully it'll take a while. We can milk this silly bit for all it's worth. I don't know if that was worth 5,000. That's one of the prices. It's 2 in one stream. That rarely happens. Not this game. All right. Yay, and we can put Sir Graham back. You found the egg. It was worth it? Oh, good. There are 2 more, so feel free to keep searching. If you found them all too fast, it would be a shame if one escaped. Yes. That's true. I lost one. Look, tree. I can't believe we found a new screen, too. The trees in this area are of 2 distinct types, wet ones and dry ones. That sounds like a save before I go wandering into the swamp. Alright, first crash is getting deleted, and it's now swamp. Save is swamp. I hope this doesn't wash off the berry smell. Smell self. No, not right now. Okay. Hi, monster. Yes, I realized that about halfway through reading it. And then I started to ponder if I should have them escape the animals. All right, something's chasing me and I don't know how to... Yeah. You feel something slimy clamp down on your leg and almost as suddenly spit you back out. You distinctly hear the sounds of aquatic gagging and retching. Evidently you had a bad aftertaste from the berries. We accidentally knew how to do something. You stepped into a deeper area of the swamp. You were forced to swim. All right. I'm going to try not to swim, but if I have to, I guess we can. Yeah, here we go. Marching along the swamp. We solved a puzzle on accident. Go us. Oh, thank goodness. Now we can get back to playing and not wandering. So that little guy really did show us exactly what to do. He went and got berries, then he ran across the swamp. So I'm just gonna save over swamp again. Swamp crossed. I don't think we need 3 saves on the other side of the swamp right before we cross it. Push tree. That would advance the game in no way. Are you kidding me? That would make a bridge, my man. Kick tree. That would advance the game in no way. Okay, let's look at the log. Look tree. This tree is dead. The bark must have fallen off years ago. It bears no foliage. Climb tree. This tree is dead and seems to be free of the slick secretion. Some of the others. You begin to shimmy your way up the snag. Okay. Hopefully it falls over when I'm at the top. Crack. Oof. Holy log jams, Batman. You almost ate the big one. Excellent. That was kind of obvious, though. Oh gosh, when I empty a when I enter an area that's empty, I save the game. Too suspicious. Too suspicious. Empty, peaceful. It's all right. Looks empty and peaceful anyway. Well, hold on. I should check if I can go up here. Ah! Intrigued with gravity, you take another terminal ride to solid ground. Watch your step, Routier. It has been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest. Close square bracket, open square bracket. Thanks for playing Space Quest 2. Watch those grippers now. Didn't look like the edge of the world. Empty, peaceful woods restored. Yeah, yikes. You've been snared, suspended above the ground. You're unable to move freely. Hopefully that little guy comes and saves us. Or I can just, like, shake. After a while, the cerebral fireworks begin. Capillaries begin to burst under the strain. You pass out. Once again, time passes. And then some more time passes. While unconscious, you have the strangest of dreams. You imagine that your name is Larry. You're wearing something known as a leisure suit, apparently made of 100% synthetic materials and proven to generate large amounts of static electricity. While prowling a locale known as the Land of the Lounge Lizards, you spend your time badgering women of the area to participate in bizarre mating rituals, such as, just then, consciousness begins to creep in. It's funny, we decided not to play Larry's, just because they're kind of Larry. And your head begins to clear and you realize that you've been imprisoned. Your captor appears to be that large oaf sitting by the fire. What was I saying about Larry? Oh, yeah, but we can't escape the Larry references anyway. I'm going to blow my whistle. Seems like the smart move. Blow whistle. Oh, I probably don't have any of my stuff. Whoa. Is it not making noise? Yes, Larry haunts us anyway. Hold on. Are we not getting noise from this? I bet I know why. When I unplugged the thing, it probably changed the default sound, maybe. I'm going to fix that. Maybe. There we go. Okay, let's see if it makes noise now. Sad. Well, looks like we're gonna have to restart it. So let's save. I'll just take 2 seconds. Crap. Alright, resetting. Should appear any minute now. Any minute now. Oh no. Why does it not go? There it is. King Quest 6 character. Spoiler alert. Alright, it's making noise again. Space Quest 2. Restore game. Goodness. Okay, well, I guess we have to type our name in before we restore our game. The banger, yeah. Yes, you love it. Oh my gosh, it won't let me restore. There it is. All right. I'm going to give a 15-minute warning. I will have to leave. Also, the eggs will be gone forever after this, so not to panic anyone. Another spoiler. My goodness. Shamir, huh? Low whistle. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Talk creature. The hunter seems to ignore you. Behind the village. Uh-oh. Look at our game is overtaking the village. This is all misaligned. And now it's making a funny noise. Let's check it out. Is it behind the village? There is no egg behind the village. No egg. I'm sorry, Maxilla. 0 eggs. Oh my gosh, but when you say 0 eggs, you have to draw an egg to say it. So then there is an egg. You're terrible at this game. That's okay. Think of all the Sankara stones you can use. Jiggle door lock. I don't understand jiggle, yeah. Look lock. It's crude looking, but effective. The rest would prevent anything but the correct key from turning it. It's a metal lock? That's a lot less crude than I would have anticipated. Open door. Maybe it's just a scam. No. Look cage. Cage is made of some very hard branches. They might as well be welded steel bars. I don't know about that. Translator, spore, rose spore. That's it. Upon impact with the ground, the spore opens and spews its dust into the air. The hunter falls to the ground, paralyzed. Perhaps I should have... You were hoping there was a village of eggs. Use key card. That's not gonna work. I may have jumped the gun on that one. Use supporter. It's too cramped in here. So I was thinking if we had the supporter, we could like tie it around the bars and then twist it. You've caused the guard to be paralyzed. I don't think he's too pleased with you. Yeah, imagine not. Hawk guard. Oof. I got walloped. And then I got hot dogged. The hunter has decided that it's a perfect day for a barbecue. As he slowly turns you over the fire, you begin to turn a beautiful golden brown. Death follows at an agonizingly long distance. That's one of the more upsetting deaths. Also, he must be outrageously strong to just like spin me with his hand like that. Way to go, Wingnut. Once again, you've demonstrated your inability to sustain life. You quickly glance around the room to see if anyone saw you blow it. I hope no one was watching. I wouldn't want anyone to see me blow it. That'd make me a wingnut. Thank you for playing Space Quest, close square bracket, open square bracket. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's restore. So we definitely want to do that at some point. But maybe we should look around first. Can we go deeper into this cave? Or I don't see a back to the cage, but it's kind of hard to tell with the art style. Look hunter. Let's look for some narrative clues. The hunter looks hungry. Look fire. There are flames dancing above the embers of the fire. Look rope. I mean, I know I don't guess it's over there. I like the way he stands with his like, hands on the bars. Oh, Uber Kitten, that was already checked, so you can type somewhere else. Because you probably missed someone checking there. But there was not an egg. That's also another thing. If you guess somewhere that's already been guessed, you can just guess somewhere else. Open door. Behind my face? Not a bad guess. But is it there? Sorry, I should pause for a timeout. Well, hold on, I shouldn't move that. That's too much stuff. Well, anyway. No egg behind me. No egg. There is no egg. Only galaxy. No eggs in space, that's right. How do I get this back? Oops, that's just the outline. There we go. The door is locked. That certainly increases our stress being locked. The Routier Galaxy. Sucking a cow. How's it going? We're playing Space Quest 2 and looking for eggs. I'm trying to think of what to even do. Like, grab bar. Grab bar. You can't obtain that here. Yes. Does anything I have make any sense? Oh, do puzzle. Use puzzle. You pull the puzzle. Irritated, you stash it. How about throw puzzle? He'd soon figure out that it wasn't food and you'd be in trouble. I thought maybe it would confound him. Could I reach him when I threw the throw spore? I'm gonna get myself killed again. Search guard. Maybe he's like in my reach somehow. Damn. Reach guard. Hit guard. No, search guy. Look. Hunter. Search hunter. Oh, well. We should probably just go ahead and restore. Yeah, it's trapped. I was trying to remember which one it was, and then I'm getting a little tired. Let's look again because it had a lot of. You are in a well-hidden clearing. It is surrounded on 3 sides by large, smooth rock formations with brush to the north. A cage is below one of the formations. You are currently in it. In the center of the campfire, a campfire burns. One has to wonder about the purpose of a fire during a warm. Started the stream a little tired. Yeah. During a warm day such as this, a rope sits on one of the boulders. A large beast is nearby. Yeah, I was yawning a lot, wasn't I? That's fair. That's fair. What if I was supposed to not get captured yet? Let's go see if I can not get captured. Empty, peaceful woods. Our favorite place. What if we walk way down here? No. Yikes, you've been snared. That's fair. Pretty much everything. But at this point, we've looked behind everything in this block, which is just Sir Graham and the city. There's, of course, that block, which is just the game. There's chat. Text isn't. So really, you only have stuff that you mentioned here and the game and chat left. So not too much. Nothing else is obscuring view. So it's all this. I mean, it's not a lot of hiding spots. That's why I didn't have like it start out where you could just guess. Yeah, only 3 things and 2 more eggs. I actually was just thinking, I was like, I hope Maxilla doesn't guess the wrong one. Okay, lounge lizards getting captured. I really meant to restore. Because if you guess the wrong one, I'd be sad. Okay. Can I like... Nope, don't go that way. No, I think it's... I don't think we can not get captured. I'll try one more time at the very top, but I think I'll get grabbed there too. Beyond the Galaxy. Oh, Maxilla got that one. Let's see if there's anything behind the galaxy. Is there anything past the galaxy? A question we all have asked. Well, galaxy. The answer to that's yes, I guess. I meant universe. That's a good question. But that is not the question we're answering now. Right now we're answering, is there an egg behind the galaxy? There is an egg. Maxilla. There's an egg. What is in the egg? Pick any game for next Sunday's stream. That is literal. If my computer won't run it because it's, you know, too modern. That's quite the egg. I know. That's why I said, Maxilla might not like that egg. I was gonna Monday stream the Sierra, so I wouldn't miss the Sierra day. Big prize behind the galaxy. I wasn't sure if anyone would guess behind the galaxy because it's sort of always there in the background. Egg. Yeah, that's a pretty good prize. Trapped. Let's go ahead and jump right to Trapped, so we don't have to watch the cutscene again. Yeah, take all the time you want. Just post it in Discord when you're ready. Preferably before Sunday. But you could just push it to the next Sunday. It's if you really can't think of anything. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just play something random someone wanted me to play. All right, one more egg. Sienna Day, and I burned the sienna, and then I painted. I think you'd all be very disappointed. I'm not a super good painter. What? Okay, if this is everything we have I tried blow whistle? Maybe I just need to blow the whistle a bunch. Mute your stream if you hate this noise, because it's gonna be happening 5 times. Oh well. What if he picks Larry? That would be unfortunate. But I mean, yeah, technically it's okay. I can't imagine Maxilla would pick Larry, but it does have to be not on the banned Twitch list. Probably wouldn't pick any of those anyway, but just as a caveat. But other than that, feel free. Gosh, I don't know how I would use any of these. The Larry games are good. Are they? I haven't played them since I was a kid. I remember them being confusing, like all the Sierra games when I was a kid. The ones actually made by Sierra anyway. Fair enough. I should probably play them eventually. I don't want to be on stream discovering Magna Cum Laude. It's trash. Yeah, the newer ones look very I don't know the word, but in a style that I wouldn't necessarily enjoy. Pick block. I don't even know what. That's not even Scout. Scream. Hunter ignores you. Maybe this. Throw spore. And then maybe I can like fish with the jockstrap. Use supporter. Throw supporter. Tie supporter cage. Blah. Bananas. That did not work. Crap. This is quite like maybe untie cage. I mean, it's just tied together. Oh, you really like Larry 3? Oh, yeah, he's gonna come punch me. That is a death since we let it get to that. I think I'm at 26 actually. Loading. Let me make sure it says restore, because I could still save here, which would be sad. Probably gonna suffer here for about 5 more minutes. If anyone wants to try and find the last egg, feel free. Let me read these words carefully again. Yeah, it's a 50-50 shot. There's really only chat and the game itself to check behind. You're in a well-hidden clearing. It is surrounded on 3 sides by large, smooth rock formations with brush to the north. A cage is below one of the formations. You are currently in it. Okay. In the center of a campfire burns in the center, a campfire burns. One has to wonder about the purpose of a fire. Chat. Oh boy. Let's see if there's anything behind chat. It's an egg! You found an egg. What's in your egg? P.S. You love me. Oops, it's wait till the bottom goes away. It's not quite as... So you can pick any NES game for the next one, even ones I've already played, just whatever you want for the NES game. So that'd be on, well, it'd be after Mega Man 3 is done, but whatever you want. So you actually have quite a bit of time probably, because I don't think we're going to beat Mega Man 3 for a minute. You could pick Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom if you wanted. I was a little nervous someone might suggest that. Egg. Yeah, think about it. Just post it here or Discord here when I'm around. Or Discord or whatever you want to do. But P.S. You love me. And here, I'll write down who has what. And I know the one egg behind Sir Graham was not in like the same realm, but I thought Two Fruit Snacks was a good... Because I actually thought Sir Graham would be the first guess because he's sort of sticking out, which was... To get it started, P.S. You love me, Ness. And I won't forget that. All right. Oh my gosh, Dirty Harry. Oh, Flex and Wasted on Jaws. That's funny. Well, I'd have to just play Jaws the whole stream, though. I mean, that's not the rule. I guess I wouldn't have to. I didn't say that. It's just most games would take me the whole stream to beat. Oh, let's see. What do we do? I really thought it would be the whistle. Use whistle. Look whistle. Does it have like instructions? Oh, just to make sure no one guessed it again, I'm going to go get rid of it as a guessing thing. So no one accidentally wastes their Sankara stones. No longer looking for eggs. We found all 3 eggs. He does look content with the fire. I thought he was some sort of stone troll, but a frogman, that sounds right. Oh, and just in case anyone was wondering, just as a proof, nothing is behind the main game. Nothing at all. I still don't know how to get out of this cage, though. Climb cage. I don't know what that would... Yeah, that would accomplish nothing. I was about to say, I don't know what that would accomplish. The game told me nothing. It would accomplish nothing. Oh, crap. I got nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, no. My credits aren't open. I know I opened them. I must have accidentally closed them. Jonathan Frakes would make a really good Orson Welles. My favorite thing in the world, which I've probably said before, is just all of his interstitials during, what is it called? Like Beyond Strange or whatever the show he's on. Oh, I can't. He's so funny. Fact or fiction, that's it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so funny. Sure, I got everything here. Yeah, looks good. All right, that's probably it for me. We will figure out how to get out of this cage well, next Monday, because maybe Sunday, depends on if we get a game or not, but Sunday we'll play something. Tuesday we'll play Mega Man 3 for DOS, and Wednesday we will be back to this. So I forgot about Wednesday. But Wednesday we'll be playing Space Quest 2. And Thursday we'll either be playing Mega Man 3 or a NES game of Indetermination this time. But thanks everyone for hanging out, and we'll go to credits. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thank you so much for the raid, Rush Pirate 1. I appreciate that a lot. And thanks for the cheers and power-ups, Maxilla Willis, and I will be back. I really do appreciate that as well, but I appreciate everyone for just hanging out and watching. We're going to look for someone else doing Amiga for our raid. And if you have someone you want me to raid that's playing Amiga, well, let me know their name and I'll raid them. Otherwise, I'll find someone to raid. But probably not before. Well, actually, I found. Let's look. Oh, thank you for the raid, and thanks for watching, of course. F for Frakes. So one thing I don't know is what if it was behind the Sankara stone? I thought about hiding a Sankara stone behind something, but then I was like, that's too egg-like. They might get confused that they found an egg. So I thought Jonathan probably, or Riker is probably silly enough. I think I found something to raid, but I don't really know. I think I just like, you might not be hearing me, I just like froze. Is Amiga Live like an actual, is that someone playing live? Outro music is loud? I'll pull it back. Of course, it's finished now. It's way too late. I'm just gonna raid over there to Amiga Live. I'm so sorry. That's supposed to be very soft. I don't know why it was loud. But thank you for telling me. I've cut it down by like 40%, so hopefully that'll be quiet enough. All right, raiding out to Amiga Live for some more Amiga. Oh no. Yeah, they were getting sorry. A little slow. I was a little fast this time. Only just after the song is. But everyone have a good night. We'll be back Tuesday with Mega Man 3 for DOS. And see you soon. Bye.